What's up everyone, Amen Villa here. OST, Original Soundtrack. Probably the vast majority of YouTube playlists are OSTs, and to be fair, it's understandable. So many good soundtracks are out there, but if there's one OST that just hits different, it has to be Bleach's. It's basically a thick sandwich composed of various tracks and my goodness, so good. Now calm down, Naruto Shippuden, Attack on Titan, One Piece, No Game No Life, My Hero Academia, Haikyuu, Jujutsu Kaisen, All of Fate Stay Night, ReZero, Kill la Kill, Hunter x Hunter, Fully Cooley Cowboy Bebop fans. Your soundtracks are also top tier. But today I'm talking about Bleach, so you guys are gonna have to wait. But why? Why is the Bleach soundtrack considered one of, if not the best OST in all of anime? Well, it sounds good, no, great, no, amazing. But what makes it so legendary is because it's got variety. In Bleach, many events occur leaving the viewer feeling many different emotions, and those scenes are carried by the music. But why? Why does it carry the scene? Well, it's perfectly crafted to fit the exact emotion the character on screen is feeling, so that you, the viewer, can not only feel those emotions, but also relate to the character in front of you. As a result, the scene now contains more impact, taking a regular moment and just making it memorable. Now, I know, it seems like I'm just talking for the sake of talking, but a soundtrack linked with emotions does make a series memorable in my opinion. Take Mugen Train for example. The first thing I did when I came back from the theater was look for the track that played at that moment. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the same with Bleach, but it's not just one track that's good, it's literally most if not all of it. Like if you ask a casual anime fan what he remembers from Bleach, there's a good chance he's gonna say the soundtrack, and other things, but those are spoilers. It just goes back to the whole emotion thing. We as a viewer feel the music, we consume it. But now, I feel like it's time for some examples of what Bleach has to offer. Let's start with the beginning. It felt very mysterious to me. Ichigo, a 15-year-old, has his life turned upside down due to him coming in contact with the spiritual world. This brings him many challenges, as he has to fight many monsters from that other world, and we as a viewer, well, we have no idea what he's going to face next. Enter the music. It brings atmosphere. It makes us, the viewer, feel what Ichigo is feeling. A sense of impending doom, like something bad is coming. And then when something bad actually comes, we get action music, hell yeah! Sword swinging, blood gushing, fast-paced tracks that just get you so pumped up. And the list of high-octane tunes don't end there. We have this one. But wait, what about sad tunes? You know, the ones that make you feel stuff inside. Well, we have those too. In all of the action sequences, there are some pretty serious and sad scenes in Bleach. Now granted, there aren't as many as other shows, but that being said, when a scene like this does appear, the music is perfect. The tracks like Soundscape to Utter and Nothing Can Be Explained, they'll make you feel things. And if ever you're not watching Bleach and you decide to listen to that song again, you immediately think back to a scene with that same music. That just proves how effective these songs are. A difficult event in your life, like the loss of a close one, it will make you feel sadness, and it's in those times that we often revisit the music that made us feel sad so we can just let it all out of our system. And the Bleach tracks just do a really good job at that. And with sadness, in the end, normally comes happiness. Just a sense of relief that the pain you're living is, for now, gone. While it's not the most dominant type of song in this soundtrack, the ones that do appear do put a smile on your face, but sometimes one gets a little too happy, and that's when the goofy themes come in, basically a thing that plays during a funny moment. I'll be honest, I think they're the weakest part of the soundtrack. They're still amazing, but not the best. But being the least good in the context of Bleach music is like being excellent in 90% of anime, so it's still a win. However, to get to that smile, your end goal, you have to train hard. And with that comes the training music. It somehow works perfectly when someone is giving a speech about how to reach Bankai. And while that intense training is happening, the villains are planning their plans. Especially in Bleach, if you know what I mean. Once you are ready to battle to achieve your evil goal, you need an arsenal of weapons. And of course, in their arsenal, they have banger tunes. Take the Espada for example, the sword fighting, Cero shooting, Skullface gang that have some Spanish inspired fight songs. And they slap so hard. Not only that, but it's fitting due to the characters being inspired by Spanish culture. From one group to another, we now have the Fullbringers, who are more mysterious in their actions. They feel a little bit more relaxed, which makes them have some chill tunes. Really good and fitting, probably the most underrated tunes in the anime. And then we have the main villain's theme, which is intimidating. I mean, it makes him seem like a god. I mean, he kind of is at this point. I've always been a fan of choirs and soundtracks. It makes the whole thing sound way more intimidating than it needs to be, which makes it just sound so epic. And when our orange-haired protagonist is ready to fight said villain, the build-up themes ensue. And oh my lord, my goodness, thank the heavens, we have an absolute banger here. B13A, B13, that's actually the name of the song, I don't know how to say that, but it's just flat out epic. And copyrighted. I'll just leave a link down below for you viewers. This might be my favorite theme from the whole anime, just pure epic motivational music. Like, pair this with anything you're doing and it'll become 10 times more epic. It's scientifically proven to work. But now, speaking of epic tunes, we can't forget the main theme of Ichigo, the protagonist. Number 1. It's hard to describe it. It sounds weird at first, but when you pair it with Ichigo slashing swords with an espada or just really anything, it sounds so cool. And you know the best part? Like any shonen protagonist, his theme gets upgraded to metal, and they somehow made it sound even cooler. Forget the intimidating villain choirs, this is the real deal. But then, as Kubo was playing the return of Bleach, he was all like, "You like that upgrade? Well, I'ma do it again. Feast your eyes, I mean ears, on this." Yo, fits so well with the shiny visuals. The trio of songs is absolutely insane. It goes from a basic 2000s feeling action theme to an intimidating badass one, to a more modern feeling theme. But all three stay true to the original, which fits perfectly with the context of the scenes in which all of them are used. And with all of this praise now out of the way, it all goes back to the Bleach OST having variety. You need to make your viewer feel different emotions if you want your show to actually have an impact. This is normally why comedies sometimes have emotional moments, because when those moments hit, they'll hit even harder due to the nature of what you're watching being a comedy, and the music will enhance that moment even further. And because Bleach has variety in its soundtrack, it makes every scene, whether it being a fight, an emotional scene, or just a simple joke, much better. And that is why I consider the Bleach soundtrack one of the best. Some animes nail the sad parts, some nail the funny parts, some nail the action, some nail the rage, some nail the feel of the world, some nail more than one of these, but never in all of the anime have I watched have I seen an OST tick as many of these boxes as Bleach. And to make this even crazier, I haven't even scratched the surface of the OST, as I only put examples for each category. Heck, I didn't even talk about the openings and the endings, which are also top tier, because if I did, this video would be, oh man, way too long. If I had to pick my favorite opening, however, I think it would have to be opening 13, Ranbuno Melody, and ending, probably ending 2 called Thank You. And as for the OST, I honestly can't choose just one favorite, it's too difficult. But if ever you do have a favorite Bleach OST, opening, ending, etc., don't hesitate to comment down below. And if you haven't seen Bleach, I highly recommend if you're looking for a fun action series with hype fights, big brain plays, and captivating villains. It's not the most plot heavy show, but if you're looking for something just to pass time and have a ball, Bleach, the show, not the product, is for you. But before you do start, a sub to the channel would be very nice, and also don't hesitate to leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video. And yes, I know, there are many other anime, video games, and movie soundtracks that also slap, so I'll probably do another one of these someday. Suggestions are welcome. But anyways, it has been me, A-Man Villa, and have a good day.